Hello, you're watching ERi-TV. Welcome to English News Broadcast. These are the major headlines. "33 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests carried out today. Commendable effort being exerted to control diseases in Digga subzone. The global COVID-19 cases and deaths toll continue to rise. And Israel intensifying air war in Syria against Iranian encroachment. The local news. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 33 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at quarantine centers in the Central, Northern Red Sea and Southern Red Sea regions. Out of this, 11 patients are from quarantine centers in Asmara Central region. 11 others are from quarantine centers in Massawa, Northern Red Sea region. The last batch of 11 patients is from quarantine centers in Asab 6 and Addi 5, Southern Red Sea region. On the other hand, 70 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the Northern Red Sea, 13 and Asaba 4 regions have fully recovered and are being discharged from these facilities. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly risen to 3,406, while the number of deaths stands at 10. And the total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 3,597. Ministry of Health, Asmara, April 22nd, 2021. The 5 health stations and 1 health center put in place in Digga subzone beyond providing regular health services are contributing in raising the awareness of the public on health issues and in controlling the prevalence of diseases. Stating that the increased number of patients seeking treatment at the health facilities attests to growing awareness of the public, Nurse Walda Abtasva Mariam, head of Hashekto Health Center, said the effort is going on and the desired goal is attained. He also said that health facilities are contributing in the reduction of communicable diseases as well as in ensuring mothers and children health care. The nurse also said the health facilities are reaching the public living in remote areas of the subzone through mobile health provision services. Head of the Adguadad Health Center, Nurse Misgun Yohannes, said that the number of pregnant women seeking prenatal health treatment has grown by 10% in the past months of 2021 alone, stating that the health center provides emergency, inpatients, and pre- and postnatal treatment as well as vaccination programs for children and mothers. Nurse Misgun said the health center also provides treatment and advice to patients with diabetes and blood pressure, pointing out that effort is being exerted to provide timely treatment to pregnant women and children. Nurse Misgun said that the encouraging vaccination program conducted in the subzone attests to the growing awareness of the public on health issues. There are 1 health center and 4 health stations in Galan of his subzone providing health service to the residents of the villages of Marhano, Saladaro, Adguadad, Adika, Adugambolo, Adam Zamach, Adriyah, and Lamza. And now back with international news after a short break. Israel has dramatically expanded airstrikes on suspected Iranian missiles and weapons production centers in Syria to repel what it sees as a silent military encroachment by this regional arch enemy. This is according to Western and regional intelligence sources. Capitalizing a long-time alliance with Syria, Iran is moving parts of its advanced missile and arms industry into pre-existing underground compounds to develop a sophisticated arsenal within a range of Israeli population centers, according to Israeli and Western intelligence sources and Syrian defectors. The only Israeli intervention earlier in Syria's conflict consisted of sporadic air strikes to destroy arms shipments to the Iran-backed Lebanese group Hezbollah and prevent militias setting up bases in southwest Syria close to Israeli territory. But with Assad having all bets snapped off the decade-long insurgency with the crucial help of Iranian and Russian forces, Israel has turned to targeting Iran's penetration into Syria's military infrastructure. Indonesia says it has not detected any signs of a submarine that went missing with 55 crew on board. A Navy spokesman said today after rescuers found an oil slick a day earlier and a neighboring country is pledged to help. The 44-year-old submarine KRA Nagala 412 was conducting a torpedo drill north of the island of Bali yesterday but failed to relay the result as expected. This is according to a Navy spokesman. An aerial search found an oil spill near the submarine's dive location, and 2 Navy vessels with sonar capability had been deployed to assist in the search. Asked about reports of movement detected underwater, Navy spokesman Julius Wujado said that based on information received so far, the missing submarine had not yet been spotted or heard on sonar, and no contact with the crew had been made. The seas in the areas are shallower than in other parts of the archipelago, but can be more than 1,500 meters deep. This is according to further reports. Ukraine urged Western allies to show they were prepared to punish Russia with the new sanctions that would include kicking Russia out of the global SWIFT payment system to deter the Kremlin from resorting to more military force against Ukraine. In an interview conducted, Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said while Kiev had no new information indicating that Russia had decided to take new military action against Ukraine, it was important for the West to act now to prevent that happening. In the latest news we received, Russia will begin returning troops tomorrow to permanently bases inside the country, pulling them back from the border with Ukraine. This is according to Russia's RIA Novosti news agency. Today's announcement comes after weeks of tensions between Moscow, Kiev, and the Western allies over a major Russian military buildup near its western border with Ukraine and an annexed Crimea, which reportedly involved tens of thousands of troops. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.